Warning: some of these celebrities committed cold-blooded murder. Discover the A-listers who have recklessly killed an innocent person, both intentionally and unintentionally. Number 1. Brandy Norwood. The R&B singer was involved in a freeway pileup in Los Angeles in 2006. Witnesses say that the accident, which took the life of one person, was the Moesha star's fault. Brandy took full responsibility, saying, "I should have stopped. Charges were not pressed." Number 2. Johnny Lewis. The former Sons of Anarchy star broke into his 81-year-old landlord's home and murdered the old woman and her cat. Lewis later fell to his death from the roof of the house. Despite his long history of drug abuse, toxicology reports say that he did not have any drugs or alcohol in his system at the time of the incident. Number 3. Laura Bush. When she was a 17-year-old high schooler, the former First Lady neglected to hit the brakes at a stop sign and smashed into the back of a car. She killed the driver, who was a friend and classmate at school. No charges were ever pressed against George W. Bush's wife, but she says the incident caused her to lose her faith for years. Number 4. Matthew Broderick. While Broderick and his girlfriend Jennifer Gray were vacationing in Ireland, they collided with an oncoming car. Both passengers in the other vehicle were killed. Broderick faced up to 5 years in prison, but the charges were later dropped. He was convicted of reckless driving and paid a $175 fine. Number 5. Phil Spector. The Grammy Award-winning record producer was convicted of murdering Lana Clarkson in his LA home. He had previously pulled a gun on 4 other women who had threatened to leave him. Spector was sentenced to 19 years in prison and will be 88 before he becomes eligible for parole. 6. Lane Garrison. In 2007, the Prison Break star was charged with vehicular manslaughter, causing the death of a teenager whilst driving under the influence and providing alcohol to a minor. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison and released on good behaviour. Number 7. SKYLAR DELEON. Former child actor who was in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, along with 2 other men, attempted to extort a couple on their yacht before drowning them. After one of the accused confessed, DeLeon was found guilty and sentenced to death. Number 8. Lilo Brancato. Like life imitating art, Sopranos star Lilo Brancato served 8 years behind bars for his role in the slaying of an off-duty police officer in 2005. Brancato and a friend were trying to steal drugs at the time of the shooting. The friend got a life sentence for felony murder, while Brancato got off with a burglary conviction. But the victim's family hold both men responsible. Number 9. Vince Neil. The Motley Crue vocalist was driving drunk when he lost control of his vehicle and crashed into an oncoming car. Neil's passenger, 24-year-old Hanel Rock's drummer, Razzle, was killed instantly. Neil was sentenced to 30 days in jail and paid $2.6 million in restitution for vehicular manslaughter. Number 10. Ricardo Medina Jr. Another Power Ranger was recently charged with murder after stabbing his roommate to death with a samurai sword, apparently in a fight over a girl. Starring in Power Rangers Samurai, Medina faces 26 years and life in prison if found guilty. Whether accidental or premeditated, we know the guilt will haunt these stars for the rest of their lives.